welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we have something rather exciting. I did let on a little bit across my socials about transitioning from prelim up a bit to novice, and I have been and done my first novice test. Do I have my, oh my god I do, I have my test sheets here with you. So I originally did do a YouTube video that I was going to share of my first show doing a novice, but of course I didn't actually have anyone to film the novice test. So it was literally after editing it or watching it back, I was like, hold on a minute, this is such a misleading title. It's saying this is my first novice, but the test that was recorded was my prelim 19, because of course I only went with my trainer, and my trainer wasn't calling the 19 because I'd already done that test and I know it off by heart obviously. But she was calling the novice, and obviously she couldn't call and record, so no one recorded it for me. So I was like, I can't even put this out there. But I thought I'd start this video with a little update on how we did. So there were definitely moments where I was like, oh my god, this feels like absolute rubbish. So the giving of the rain, I was in the warm-up and I was like, Georgie, every time I'm giving the rain, he's taking the contact. And Georgie was like, yeah, well, he's not supposed to be doing that, Charlotte. And other riders heard this situation, were like all laughing, because the point of giving with the rein is that your horse doesn't take the contact. You know, you should have your leg on and the horse holds itself. So that was awful. That being said though, I'm being very harsh on myself. We didn't, you know, we got a 6. We didn't get, you know, awful results. But the thing that really did sort of get me a little bit was that we broke out of our canter a bit. Obviously, as you guys know, in the novice 23 test, there is more canter work. So after you do your 20-metre circle, you canter all the way around the school and then do a few lengths of medium canter strides. And we just had a few breaks, which was annoying, so we got a 4 for that. Overall, we came second. And we scored 64.5%, which, given the amount of mistakes I personally felt we had, I think that's a respectable score. It's still one qualifying score towards the Pet Plan finals, which is great. Just need another 2 of them to get the novice tests out of the way for the summer qualifiers. So this video actually isn't about the novice tests. Well, actually it kind of is. This video is actually about something even more exciting. So today I'm actually heading to my trainer's yard because this week the lovely Georgie has been putting together a novice freestyle floor plan for me. So yeah, Bossy and I are going to be doing some novice freestyles this year. Again, like the novices, we're going to try and aim to get those 3 scores above 63% to qualify for the summer area festivals. Now that we've done now that we've done prelims and prelims are ticked off, I'm now like, well, why not try and qualify for novices and the novice freestyles? So that is literally my focus this year, which is so exciting. Once we've gone through sort of my floor plan today, and I've sort of ticked it off and Georgie's happy with it, etc, etc. And then, I haven't announced this yet, so you guys are officially the first to hear it. I am very excited to announce that I am an official ambassador for Equi-Dance. So the lovely Kelly and Tony are going to be putting together a magical bespoke piece of music for Vossi and I's novice freestyle test, which I am so excited about. I have been sort of putting some styles of music together to Vossi, but I am very indecisive as to whether or not I want to go down like the swing route side of music, or if I want to go with like the more classical music. So that'll be interesting to work with them and see what kind of music we come up with. I'm so excited. So yeah, today I'm going to bring you guys along and see what the floor plan is like. It's really good actually, because the moves that are involved in the novice freestyle, you can actually make it easier than most of these novice tests that are out there. A lot of the non-compulsory movements, like the giving of the reins and the counter-canter, are actually non-compulsory. The only compulsory movements are pretty much having a few strides of medium trot, a few strides of medium canter, doing your 15-metre circles, doing a few 20-metre circles, obviously your medium walk and your free rein walk. There is actually no expectations of you to have to do the long range trot, but I love doing that with Vossi. I feel like he scores quite well in that. And also putting together the floor plan, it's working to your advantages. What are you good at with your horse? So I think, I hope, I'm praying, I haven't really spoken to Georgie much about it. I'm praying that she's going to have a look across all my score sheets, see what moves have consistently scored high, and then we try and put as much of that in the test as possible. So without further ado, I've been rambling as always. We're now going to head to the yard. I've got to do my jobs, got to muck out feeds, nets, bring Vossie in, hitch up the trailer, then we can head off to Georgie's. Oh my god, the weather this week has been awful, literally awful. So I'm actually glad to see some blue sky today, because I don't know about you guys, but the weather really gets me down if it's bad, and I have been so in the like dumps this week. But that being said, the sun is looking like it wants to come out, the skies are blue, so let's go. Hello Bubs. So with all the rain we've had, that was his old paddock back there, and that's where all the water sits. So it's a really boggy paddock. So we've had to actually pop him back in this paddock after Dad freshly rolled it all. He's got to go back in here because the one down there is just too boggy. Hello, my little sausage. We're going for some training today. I'm going to bring him in now, give him a bit of a groan, and then we can give her a lesson. We have arrived, Vossie's tacked up. I'm now going to go head in the school and do my lesson. Mum's going to be filming today. She's hiding.
So Charlotte, when I say right shoulder back, then think about bringing your left shoulder more round. Instead of trying to put them both back. Good. Keep feeling soften. Good, change the rein. Just go up that other end again. Walk, trot transitions, make sure he's on your seat, on your aid. Good, left flexion in the corner. Good, soft hands. There, shoulders back, good. Turn right. Lovely. Okay, do you want to go through the first bit? Yeah. Okay, don't worry again too much about accuracy right now. We're just going to go through the actual like shapes of it, yeah? And then you're going to trot and a straight diagonal line to H. Good, look straight across. Change your diagonal over the centre line. 15-metre circle at E. Again, don't worry about the shape, just going to ride it, okay? Good. Look back at E. Then change the rein E to F.
Georgie, that wasn't a question.
No, but it doesn't matter. We can go through that. It's just riding the... Change the rein. F. Change the diagonal over the centre line. Good. Trot round. And then K to R. Changing the rein. Showing some medium trot strides. Look at R. Make sure you're straight and then you show a little bit and back before R. Good, that's enough. Now back, good. Good, trot round. And then another serpentine loop between H and S, going straight across. E. Again, don't matter about the shape, you're just riding it. Good, then you're going to canter all the way round. Again, don't worry, you can cut off corners, anything like that. And then M to A. And then that nice little circle at the end. Good, that's enough for today, now back. And then that nice circle. And then V to M, changing the rein. And you're going to hold, trot any time after. Nice change. To A. Good, and then you're going to do that little turn again and trot on the turn. Okay, trot. And then you're going to change the rein. Just like the other rein. Good.
Well, I didn't expect that to happen. Test is definitely a lot more tricky than I thought it was going to be. There's little old Charlotte thinking, oh, you know, it'll be like a prelim with a few little novice bits in. But yeah, some definitely challenging parts in there for me. So I've hopped off and the lovely Georgie's going to ride through it for me because one, my phone kept playing up and the storage kept going full every time Mum was filming me. So that was a nightmare. And then also I was just getting a bit stressed out with parts of the test that I just didn't think I could ride properly. So Georgie said she's going to hop on and do it for me. So at least I can watch it back and learn from that. So I thought I'll share it with you guys so you can see it as well, what my test actually looks like when it's ridden through properly. So bear in mind, Georgie has literally just got on. It's not a case of she's been riding him for 45 minutes. She's literally just hopped on and she's just having a quick trot through and then she's going to start the test. And she knows the test off by heart. Isn't that absolutely crazy? She knows the test off by heart. She knows my test off by heart. Absolute madness. Entering at A in walk. And then we're going to halt and salute in between P and V. Oh, that was perfect. Straight into trot, across to H. I've forgotten what's next. Ah, yes, half 10-metre loop in between M and R. (15-metre circle at E, and then changing the rein, E to F, Then K to M, showing some, K to R, sorry, showing some signs, some strides of medium trot, which she's done nicely there. Back to a working trot. Then the half 10-metre circle, loop. And then again, 15-metre circle. At B. And then changing the rein. B to K. Are we showing some signs of medium trot there? Are we showing some medium trot strides there? Ah, here. And then F. Lovely. Some rein. F to S. And then walk at H. And then we're doing a loop in free walk from M to P. Nice curve, nice stretch down to P. Pick up the reins, medium walk. Then between F and A, trot. And then between A and K, canter. Cantering 20 metres at E. He's so difficult in his canter. He does do really well with Georgie once she's had a good school on him. But remember, she's just hopped on, guys. So mine and Georgie's aids are totally different as well, remember. So 20 metres, then we're cantering all the way round. And then she's going M to A, showing some some strides of medium canter. Then collecting him back again. And then she's doing a loop from A round to V, keeping that canter, cantering across the school and then trotting at X. And picking up canter between M and C. S. "20-metre circle. Lovely. And then S to A, canter, some medium canter strides. Then the loop. Cantering, trotting at X, lovely. Then half a 10-metre circle loop. a half 10 metre loop down the centre line. And then walk to G, hold immobility salute. Well, just got back. Vossi's on the back of the trailer, just got home. Where do I even begin with that? So first of all, Charlotte had this like little vision in her head that Georgie was going to put together something that was predominantly prelim 19 based and then a little bit of novice stuff added in. And the reality was Georgie has put together a solid test. Georgie has taken difficulty very seriously, because obviously you get marked on difficulty, part of your freestyle plan. And safe to say that, for me personally, is a difficult test. The downsides were that when I was riding each part today, obviously I didn't get it first time round, and I was getting a little bit upset and a little bit stressed, and Vossi was really pulling me today and he was really strong. So that's like one side of it. But the good side is that the more we ride this, the more we focus on this, the better we're going to get. So it's a case of just having to bear with. Yes, it took me back a bit how difficult I found it. But I know that when we focus all our attention on this test and when we get it right, it's going to be so worth it. So I've gone away from today's sort of session and said that I'm going to ride through it at home in my 20x60, because my 20x60 is a bit more accurate compared to my trainer's 20x60. And basically, sorry, I've got some gum in my mouth. Try not to show it while talking to you. I can never have one piece of gum. I always have like 3 at once, so it's quite bulky in my mouth. So once I've ridden through it at home more accurately in time, I can then send it off to Equi-Dance, who can then put the music to it, make sure it, you know, the music suits Vossi's paces, make sure it's, you know, suited to the movements that I'm doing and my test. But yeah, really happy that Georgie rode through it, because I think that's going to massively help me being able to see the test run through properly on Vossi, because that helps my learning side of things. Because we had every problem thrown at us today. Charlotte's phone decided to say it had no storage, so I had to, in between training, I had to like delete loads of footage off my phone. God knows what I deleted. Deleted loads of apps, and then of course Mum carried on filming me, and then it said more storage needed, and it was just like, for fuck's sake. So how to deal with that. Then I was getting a bit stressed out because Vossi was so strong, and I was like, okay, whilst Georgie, bless her, went to go put her hat and boots on, I was like, I'm going to ride through this part that I find really difficult. The thing that I find most difficult is coming off the track M to A, which is a slight diagonal, and then showing some paces of medium canter. We have not got the medium canter yet. Vossi does not know what a medium canter is yet. So Georgie suggested that it'd probably be a great idea if she can kind of work on the canter with him, because that has always been our area of weakness. So moving forward, I think Georgie's going to sort of help me a little bit in my training sessions, get on him, do a little bit more canter work with him. So then hopefully when I get on, it's a little bit easier. But it's safe to say, I definitely feel like I'm out of my comfort zone here. You only grow when you're out of your comfort zone. As cheesy as it sounds, it's true. So I think focusing on this for the next few months is going to be great. Also, to qualify for the Pet Plan Novice Freestyle Championships, you just need 2 scores over 63% as opposed to 3. So that gives me enough time. The end of the qualifying period is June. So we're now we're March now. So I'm going to try and do a month of solid training just on this novice freestyle, and then aim to get a couple of shows booked in that actually do novice freestyle, because I know quite a few venues around me don't do the freestyle because they don't have the music option, but Berry Farm do. So I'm thinking of just continuing with the prelim 19 and then doing the novice freestyle. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, woohoo, it was a tricky one today. I'm not exactly very happy with the footage, but it's part of the journey, guys. When you want to step up and try new things and make it more difficult, you're going to struggle along the way, and that's what I do. I share that journey with you. So massive shout out to Georgie for getting on him and doing such a brilliant job. And I don't want to see any comments about how either of us have ridden his canter, because you're not the one sat on him. You don't understand how at the moment in time we have to hold on to him in the canter. And as Georgie, you know, continues to train him in the canter and gets his canter better, we will then be able to ride him a bit softer and he will get stronger in his body. But yeah, just know we have got a lot to work on, and we are very aware of that. But this is why I show you everything. This is why I bring you on the journey, because it's not easy. It's not straightforward. There is a lot of training that goes behind the scenes, and you know, that's the world of dressage. But I love it secretly, even when I have my breakdowns. I think I have a breakdown almost every time I train with Georgie. I feel so sorry for her, but she is so good at keeping calm and keeping me calm. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of blabbering. I'm now going to get Vossi off the trailer and then pop him out for a few more hours and then finish him off for the night.